And a very good call by the umpire at square leg. After that bouncer, one bouncer call, third man comes into the circle and mid-off drops back to long off.
Chip in there, it's going to fall safe. Spoke about Sadira Samaravikrama's intent. He was looking to come down the pitch. Just trying to manufacture a shot now. That required rate is over 11. 68 of 37 because this over so far just been 10 runs.
Last ball of the previous over went for a boundary, and Sri Lanka will be targeting another boundary here. Possibly Sadira Samaravikram wanted to get it towards mid-wicket to get 2 runs, as all the fielders in the leg side in front of square in the circle, in the boundary. The option was good, but the ball was way outside the off stump for it.
Last ball of the over. Strong wrists. They'll want 2, they'll only get 1. 11 of the over, 143 for 3.
Brings up the partnership as 50 as well in 31 deliveries. Sadira contribution of 22 of 9. Kamindu takes a little time, 25 of 19. They need to carry on at least getting about 12 to 13 runs and get the 2 finishers for Sri Lanka. Angelo Matthews and Dasun Shanaka. Yeah, 50 partnership among Sadira and Kamindu of 31 delivery. 22 of 9, Kamindu 25 of 19. Took a little. Now he needs to get going. It's very important as far as I'm concerned. Required rate does not go above 12. The partnership package. Mohammad Nabi was taken. The cleaners over mid-wicket. Reverse sweep option very well for a boundary. Beautifully played through the covers. That was a thick outside edge over cover point. This is a good shot, good option taken by Kamindu Mendis. The 2 youngsters doing it for Sri Lanka. They need to keep going. At least 12 runs per over.
Yeah, Sri Lanka needs to find one. Be the one. Here's Ahmed, starts off, holds it quicker. Yeah, they definitely need 1 or 2 big overs just to try and draw level, get close to that. At the moment, 67 of 35. There is some hold up because there is a rather casual Walker in front of the side screen, taking his time. Has he got the cap? He hasn't. There's a man. They're coming for 2. Can be tight. It is not, because then you could see good intent on the part of the batters.
Yeah, good intent for sure. Had the right intention of coming back for the second run, especially with left hand, got to take the much of the strike. Try and aim that boundary towards mid-wicket.
This time only a single. So it's been good for Case. He's bowled 3 deliveries. He's conceded 3. This is perfect from an Afghanistan point of view. 64. All seem to be having a little ailments. We've seen 2 very nasty knocks by 2 fielders, and Gurbaz seemed to be in some pain that time. Samaravikrama striking at 230, 23 of 10 on strike. Well bowled, very well bowled. This is clever bowling by Case. Made sure that he didn't give Samaravikrama the room he was looking for.
In contest where the game is, this is a fantastic over by Qais Ahmed, coming into the game as a substitute for Sharafuddin Ashraf. He's been...
This time, he's gone. Qais Ahmed strikes. Big wicket of Sadira Samaravikrama. At an important stage of the game. Samaravikrama looked good. He was the one that was looking to go quickly. Excellent catch by the keeper.
Yeah, never easy. And that's an inside edge. And kept his eyes very well, and the wicket keeper. Qais Ahmed using all his experience, and Sadira Samaravikrama Dipas trying to find the boundary for a 23 of 12 deliveries. Sri Lanka 146 for 4. My man in form, Angelo Matthews, in for Sri Lanka. Playing his 68th innings today. And he's needed at the moment massively for Sri Lanka. The way he's been striking the ball, there's a big hope going forward. The next 5.1 overs. Qais Ahmed have been brilliant, just given away 3 runs in this over. Finishes strong with a single, maybe 2. And Angelo Matthews quite happy with a single. That's a brilliant over. Like end of 15, 147 for 4. Yeah. Massive over for Afghanistan. Just the 4 runs. Big wicket of Sadira. Still to come, Dasun Shanaka. He's been itching to get out there. Haven't had a much opportunity with the bat in this series. It's going. We all seen in the past the damage he can do.
.147 for 4. We're down to the last 5 overs. Sri Lanka, they need 63 runs. This is the wicket of Sadira Samaravikrama. Looking to force the pace. Under edge, very good catch by the keeper. Six. That is more than 2 runs a ball. Sri Lanka, in the context of the target, that is still a fair bit behind, but is actually required. Nabi has been good. He's been going at a little over 10 runs an over, but he got an important wicket. Played fine behind square leg. This outfield is quick, but a couple of runs. But Mahayaspi said Sri Lanka needs to find 2 big overs here out of the last 5. Whom can they target? There is Noor Ahmed, who has to bowl 1 more over. Case will bowl. This is Nabi's last over. Where do they find that over or 2?
This is a good over. If Angelo Matthews can strike against an off-spinner, that's an option. Has come in the Mendes, in all fairness. Haven't got that power game into his career yet, but definitely Angelo Matthews can target this over.
From over the wicket. So far he hasn't found those big, finding the time. 2s and 1s.
Happy to give a single to the right-hander. That was the game plan of Nabi. But with Kamidu Mendes against Mohammad Nabi scoring that reverse sweep over cover point, that's an option, another option for Kamidu, especially with Nabi slowing things down. He's smart, probably expecting Kamidu Mendes or anticipating Kamidu Mendes to do the right thing. Watch out for the full bunga.
Now the last 14 balls, it's been 14 balls since that last boundary was scored. Sliding onto the pads that time. Again only a single. It's becoming steep.
In need of a maximum now. Angelo Matthews asking for his favourite bat. That's a sign.
Well, it's time for him to think of something. He's not happy with the bat, but Sri Lanka needs, you're talking about, at least a couple of boundaries just to maintain that. At the moment, they're falling back or falling behind. 59 of 26. Gettable in T20 cricket. But then there are a few other factors that has to be brought into it. Matthews just in 4 of 4. Kamidu Mendes, as you said, is not a power hitter per se. So 2 balls to go. There goes, but he finds the fielder. He was looking to go over the top. Nabi strikes and Angelo Matthews goes. Sri Lanka lose another one.
Had to go for it. Only 4 runs in 4 deliveries. Angelo Matthews had to take a chance. Goes for it. Times it pretty well. Hits it too flat for my liking. Play in front of square, but in the end just drags it up. And Mohammad Nabi, the president, strikes Afghanistan to dismiss the man in form for Sri Lanka. Nateev's gone for 4. Sri Lanka 1-5, 1 for 5.
Good bowling, Aji.
Dasun Shanaka is the new batter, the former captain. Let me tell you something, he's a capable player. Remember that magnificent knock he got against Australia some time ago when a near impossible game was turned on its head. This is the time. But that
Lovely, Aji.
survived the first delivery. We're down to the last 4. It's 151 for 5.
Ibrahima. Nura. Boys, come on, boys. Papa.
151 for 5. That would mean Sri Lanka need 59 runs in 24 balls. Noor Ahmed, very good today. Finish off his spell. Nabi picks up a couple. As always, very effective. Angelo Matthews. The man dismissed now. Coming to Mendes. Required rate jumped up to 15.
Come on, boys.
Pidai, good evening.
Good evening, Russell. Kamindu Mendes was not comfortable against Noor Ahmed. Among the bowlers on the Afghanistan side, it's been Noor. He was not able to read him as confidently, you would tell.
Gets it this time. It's in the gap. 1 bounce for 4.
Yeah. Shuffles across, covers his off stump, gets into the line of the delivery. Noor Ahmed bowling this full. And this is a welcome boundary for Sri Lanka. The run rate is 15. So they'll have to hit a couple of boundaries in every over from here.
Gets underneath it. It's high, it's long, it's 6. Kamindu Mendes. A 4, a 6. Pressure on Noor Ahmed.
Exactly what Sri Lanka needed at this stage. Looking at the required run rate, going out of your control if you do not hit boundaries. But this time around, back-to-back big hits. First 4, second 6, maximum 10 runs of 2 deliveries.
If we compare the two teams, Afghanistan 164 for 3, Sri Lanka 161 for 5, effectively 6 down. Pathu Nisanka, I'm pretty sure won't be coming out. There's a fielder in the deep, and hence just the 1 run, but the early damage in the over done. Now Dasun Shanaka, he can't take too much time to play himself in, but he is the key. He definitely is the key with his long levers.
Well, he can do it, of course. He's been looking for runs. Haven't made a lot of runs in recent days. But this is a platform set for a batter like Dasun Shanaka. He can do it, certainly.
He gets off the mark. Only once has 200 plus been chased down successfully in Sri Lanka. Bangladesh chased down 215 against Sri Lanka in Colombo. That's that 6. Good stride, leg out of the way. Oh, he's hit the high. Here's an opportunity. Oh dear. Didn't have much to do. Wafadar Mohammed That's the end of the 17th. 164 for 5, Sri Lanka.
Noor Ahmed, for his last delivery in the spell, creates an opportunity by Wafadar Moment. Sri Lanka will need another 46 runs in 80. How costly will that drop catch be?
Six bowlers used. Qais Ahmed 1 for 17. Now he was the concussion sub who came on for Sarafuddin Ashraf, the left-arm spinner. Now it got underneath it, trying to hit it far. He only could get it to the edge of the 30 yard, and he gets a life though.
Yeah, he tries to take it away from his body. The key is try to hold it as close to your body. But nonetheless, the catch has been dropped. Kamindo Mendes gets a life.
First over. Back on it, that'll run away. Quick outfield. Good early start to the over for Sri Lanka. Mendes on to 45 of 29.
Presence of mind, knowing where the fielders are. That's how he's been playing, shuffling across. Karim Jannat, seeing him going down the leg side, bowls it towards the off stump. But how beautifully does he play it? Scoops this over. The fielder inside the circle for a boundary.
Now 2 days ago, Sri Lanka scored 49 in the last 3. That was when Angelo Matthews went berserk along with Samara Wickrama. But they were batting first. Well bowled. Low full toss. Very difficult to get away.
See, it's the pressure of the scoreboard as well. You batting first is a different scenario than you chasing down a total. They'll know that they are the last pair out in the middle who can do this job. So while you want to score runs, you also want to make sure that you do not hit a shot that'll cost you the wicket. Already we saw a chance created by Noor Ahmed. Went begging, Wafadar Moment not able to hold on to it.
Crowd on their feet. They're right behind their team. Can Shanaka take it apart? He misses a full toss.
The expression will tell you, he knows he missed that. Karim Jannat cross seam, bowls it full, and Dasun Shanaka misses a full toss.
Fielders in the deep square leg, mid-wicket, long on, long off. Sweep on the cover boundary, so any little edge will run away towards third man. Karim Jannat, he knows Shanaka. He'll try to get it under the bat. A Yorker probably. Into the pitch he goes, the slower one. Shanaka swings, nothing he gets.
That's intelligent bowling. Dasun Shanaka once again trying to open his arm, target the mid-wicket region. Slower ball does the trick. How important are these variations as a bowler? Keep changing it, not allowing the batter to read what is coming next.
And what trust Ibrahim Zadran has in Karim Jannat to just bring him on at this stage. But whoever wins this game, it's been a wonderful series though. The crowd have loved it. First game went down to the wire, the home team dominant, so not many people will complain who are in the crowd. But today, saving the best for last, and Afghanistan digging deep. The moment the two openers got those runs, they were going to be competitive. Zazai and Gurbaz. Oh dear, that's another dot. Just the 6 runs. They got a 4 off the first ball. And then they're on nothing.
That's good bowling. Earlier in the overs, the Afghanistan bowling coach was out in the middle talking to Ibrahim Zadran. Sadira Samara Wickrama was striking above 200. Before that, Hasaranga been a threat. But seemed like Afghanistan finally been able to put things. They want to finish on the right footing.
Zadran trying to get his angles right in the field. A lot of help from Mohammad Nabi also. He's got that. He's worked that away. A couple of bouncers. That'll take him to a half century. Kamindu Mendis. 174 for 5.
Well, Kamindu Mendis reaches his 50 in 32 balls. The good thing is he's still out in the middle. Can he finish the job for Sri Lanka? 36 runs are required in the next 2 overs. Afghanistan bowling options are Omarzai, Wafadar, Qais and Janat. They all have one and more than 1 overs to be able to bowl the last 2 overs.
Gurbaz 70 of 43, Zazai 45, an opening partnership of 88 in quick time. No looking back from there on. Plenty of looking back there because that's where Mendis seems to be able to find his boundaries.
Well, he certainly told us this is one of his strengths, the scoop shots. He celebrates his 50, but he knows that the job is not done. Afghanistan will certainly be looking at his wicket. Shanaka is on the strike. That's what Afghanistan will take. He's not been able to find the middle of the bat.
Maiden T20 international half century for Kamindu Mendis. Now looking at the clock, Afghanistan have 2 minutes to get through this over. If not the last over, they will be penalized. Oh, another good Yorker. Omarzai. Good start to the over. Shanaka just not able to find his range. 2 of 5 to him.
Now it'll be interesting to see how the captain sets the field for Kamindu Mendis. We know that played 2 beautiful scoop shots down at the fine leg region. Will the captain want to take a fielder there? It seems like no, he still trusts that he might want to go for the full shot, and he's got the boundaries covered. Oh, he's got a fine leg now. There's a fielder coming down to the fine leg. Oh, what a beautiful 50 this has been at a crucial time that Sri Lanka needed. Came up onto the occasion and hit beautiful shots. He's really played beautifully. Good shots are the best of the lot.
The fine leg to stop him playing that scoop shot. Couple of boundaries there in that last over. 6 to mid wicket. Well, he's going to need quite a few of those now. Just a single. 34 off 10.
The interesting thing is, who will the Afghanistan captain Ibrahim Zadran go to for the last over? Will he trust Wafadar Mohammad, or will he want to go with Karim Janat?
Karim Janat, of course, it's a no-brainer. That stage, bringing him on was a vote of confidence that he trusts him at this stage of the game with those Yorkers, slower deliveries. That's where you go.
Dangerous player, and this shot will certainly ease nerve. He was full onto the off stump, wide Yorker. Azmatul Omarzai trying to bowl, just got bidded wrong and maximum.
So the clock has ticked over. It's 10:27 p.m. in the evening. 10:26 is the time. The 20th over should have started. So they'll have to have 5 fielders in the circle for that last over. Hammered. That flies to the cover by 1 bounce. Dasun Shanaka is giving the crowd some hope.
Oh, he's getting this off the middle of the bat. First one maximum, second one just walking down and playing this beautifully for another boundary. 10 runs off 2 balls. Slot and slices this beautifully.
Yeah, he's giving him width. He's trying to bowl wide. And he's missing his length too. Now what does he do? Fielders running all over Ibrahim Zadran. Trying to get the field right. Omarzai, where do you want to bowl? Fine leg goes back. So all 4 fielders on the leg side are on the boundary, and a sweeper on the cover boundary. Short ball. Will they come back for 2? Shanaka wants it. Nabi on the bounce. They got their man. Mohammad Nabi. A throw right by the stumps.
Superb fielding by the president Mohammad Nabi. And the rest was for the debutant Muhammad Ishaq Rahimi to cover. Yes, he shot. And the bails are dislodged. So that's a very crucial breakthrough for Afghanistan. OUT, out. Dasun Shanaka, just when he had found the momentum he was looking for, started looking very dangerous, made 13 runs. Remember, the last 10 came off 2 balls. Before that, 187 for Sri Lanka.
Akila Dhananjaya is the new batter now. That strike rate will not give Sri Lankan fans any reason to be optimistic. He changed the length. The field was pushed back. Just slightly late in getting back because he was on the back foot. But I'll tell you what, Mohammad Nabi, watch that throw. It skids off. And right by the stumps for Ishaq. Oh, he's got a boundary. It'll skid away. 19 off the last over. 1 for 6.
Oh, what does this game come down to? 19 runs off the last 6 deliveries. Akila Dhananjaya comes and hits one for the bound, down to only 19 runs off the last 6 deliveries.
That's a good blow from Dhananjaya. Such a crucial boundary. The moment it hits that turf, there's no stopping that. Now discussion in the middle. Who's that extra fielder they're going to bring in? Now will that put pressure on Wafadar? That's an amazing decision. He bowled the first 2 overs. And Karim Janat bowled a wonderful 17th. 1 over for 9. But he's gone to his opening bowler. He did swing the ball into the right-hander. When the ball was new, is he trying to take lefty? Is that the ploy? 3 in the deep on the leg side. He'll be allowed only 1 more, and that fielder on the sweeper. He's the sweeper on the cover boundary. Mid-off, a straightish extra cover.
Well, he gets a chance mistake. Remember, he dropped the catch off Kamindo Mendes. Now he gets to bowl this last over to him.
Here we go. Oh dear, right through. It's gone for 4. That's Karim Janat.
Well, one thing I tell you, he's been a bit struggling in the previous game as well. He gave away a couple of boundaries. This time around as well, not able to collect it cleanly. Probably rushing to collect the ball and throw it back. Went a little fast onto it, and the ball went past him. That shouldn't have been boundary.
Body behind, not at this stage. 15 off 5. He looked to swing. He looked to try and find the boundary. That's what Mendes will be looking to do. He wouldn't want to leave anything for Akila Dhananjaya. Oh, wonderful Yorker. They're asking the question. They do have a review. They have 2 reviews, in fact.
Copy, thank
And
you.
they'll ask the question from
TV
the
for
third
director.
umpire.
We have player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. Yeah. Okay, roll forward, roll forward. Flat line, no batting ball. Can I have the ball tracker when ready, please? Ball tracker coming up, Ravi. Impact the leg stump. You can stay with your original decision of not out. I will let you know when you're on camera. Make your signal now.
He got that right. They'll lose the review, but it doesn't matter. Swing and a miss. That's a dot. Probably will need 4 boundaries, Sri Lanka, to get close to that 15 that's required. Now, I'll tell you something. Afghanistan, at this stage of their innings, were 195 for 5. Flurry of boundaries. Those last few deliveries by Mohammad Ishaq is what got them to 209.
Yeah, those 2 shots, last 2 deliveries. Hitting a 6 and a 4.
Last 2 deliveries went for 10. Now that's what they have to defend. Front legs out of the way for Mendes. Bat on it. That'll run away now. 11 off 3. Nothing too wrong with that delivery. It's just a good shot.
Yeah, nothing that can be done about it. The fielder has to be inside the circle. You have to cover certain areas. Now this just fell short of Kareem Jannat. Once again shuffling across, slower ball. That's a good strategy. But it still gets it away from the fielder.
Zudran again. What shall we do? Shall we change it around? Fine leg. He's moved slightly finer. Square leg also a couple of steps towards fine leg, trying to cover angles. Full toss. What's the call? They look at the square leg umpire. There's nothing coming from there.
Well, Dhananjaya has been asking this question, and now Kamindo Mendes also asking for review.
I think it did dip on the batter, but that was a full toss that he could have hit anywhere. He was surprised by it.
He's still asking questions. The disappointment will tell. You know, take out your frustration on the ball, I tell you.
That's a delivery he won't forget if Sri Lanka do fall short.
Yeah, he came down a little bit.
Ooh, that is way above. Even though he's come out towards the ball, you try to project in an upright position on the crease. Now that will be a wide. Now if that's the case, that should have been a no ball. The Sri Lankan batters very disappointed with that. 200s on the board. Two balls, 10 required. He'll need a big hit.
It's about nerves. He's already gotten away with a no ball.
Just made it difficult for himself by shimmying down, but very, very unfortunate. They now have pushed back a wideish third man, and mid-wicket has come into the circle. He's hit it, but he finds the fielder in the deep. Declines the single, so one delivery is all that remains. Sri Lanka need 10.
When unless he bowls a no ball, which he should not, Afghanistan have won the match. Finally, they have been looking for a victory. Tells you the frustration on Kamindo Mendes' face. The game was well within their reach. Remember, if that were given no ball, things will have been completely different. He missed on a full toss, yes, but imagine you're hitting the next ball, a free delivery.
Last ball. He gets it this time. It'll be 6. But Afghanistan will celebrate a wonderful win. They win by 3 runs. It's been a long tour, tough one, but they finish with a bang.
Afghanistan will take this, finally winning by 3 runs. The entire tour has been a lot of hard work. Didn't win the test match, lost the series, ODI clean sweep, lost the first 2 matches in the T20. Finally, the last match of this T20 series, Afghanistan registered the victory by 3 runs. But take nothing away from how Sri Lanka's batted. 206 for 6. They should be very proud of how they've chased this. They just fell short, bit of a luck Afghanistan's way, but the Afghanistan camp will take this. Very happy with the victory for sure. They wanted this, they needed this. They've been looking for a win.
It's never easy when you've been at the receiving end right throughout. Gurbaz, Zazai, they set it up. Once you have the runs on the board, with an inexperienced bowling attack, they've been able to defend. And they've defended it well. Hung in there, Sri Lanka pushed them all the way. Short by 3 runs. Sri Lanka will regret a few mistakes that they did make along the way. Drop catches probably. Pathum Nissanka had to retire. Retire hurting. Going along so well. Kamindo Mendes, 60-39. He pushed and pushed hard towards the end. But just failed. In that last over, couple of dot balls which he'll think of for a long time.
Yeah, there was everything in the last over. Misfield to start with, a boundary conceded after that of dot balls, but Wafadar Momin, given the task, trusted for the last over and defended the 19 runs, finishing for 35 in his 3 overs. The pick of the bowler been Muhammad Nabi, who took 2 for 35. Qais Ahmad, who was the concussion replacement, took 1 for 17. He had a good comeback. It has been a beautiful chase by Sri Lanka, falling just short of 3 runs. It is important that you win the power play, and they did so. They attacked the bowlers and hit beautiful shots through the line. Pathum Nissanka was the man, joined by Kushal Mendes. Hit a few beautiful shots, but then a wonderful catch taken by Sharafuddin Ashraf.
An injury brought in a concussion sub. Kusal Pereira lasted just the 2 balls. Nissanka kept going. Just after he got to a half century, he's then. He was down and out, helped out. Pretty sure he's got an hamstring injury. Hasaranga in early, trying to do what he usually does, but Nabi bowled great angles to him.
Rama and Kamindo Mendes taking the game away. Sadira was batting at a strike rate of above 200. Qais Ahmad came as the concussion replacement and got Sadira out. That was the threat that Afghanistan removed, but Kamindo Mendes stood there till the end. Muhammad Nabi had a really good outing.
Started finding the boundaries. Kamindo Mendes.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम व्यूवर्स। तो अफगानिस्तान और श्रीलंका के दरमियान आज तीसरा T20 मुकाबला जो वो खेला जा रहा है। तो जैसे कि आप दोस्तों को पता है कि अफगानिस्तान और श्रीलंका के दरमियान 3 T20 मैचेस जो वो खेले जाने हैं इस सीरीज में। वालेकुम व्यूवर्स। तो अफगानिस्तान और श्रीलंका के दरमियान आज तीसरा T20 मुकाबला जो वो